I've got a Ram truck you can put in there.
I don't know if that's considered special enough for the car show, but we can park it outside.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Down the hall at the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy's there every day making magic. But sometimes he leaves the cage and goes out on the road with the DJ Envy car show.
That's right.
How fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's the 6th annual. We go from city to city, and it's like a moving circus. So we bring everything to every city. So it's rides, it's games, it's BMX exhibitions. There's so many different things, and we bring from city to city.
Animals? Are there animals?
No animals.
Not yet.
No animals.
Okay.
At the foundation, though, it's cars.
Yes.
What got you so interested in cars? I mean, was this a childhood thing, or?
Yeah, this was a childhood thing. Growing up in Queens, New York, you would see everybody driving cars, right? You would see the drug dealers, the doctors, the attorneys, and they would drive these nice cars, and I couldn't afford them. My dad is a retired police officer. We couldn't afford them. So when I started doing music and I could afford them, I started buying all the old cars that I couldn't get as a kid.
Right.
And it just became a habit. And my dad was like, well, you're going to go broke if you don't make something that you can actually make money off these cars. And I started doing the car shows.
Wow.
Nice.
So I would think growing up in Queens or Brooklyn or any of the boroughs, your house looks like the house next door, like the house next door. Your individuality came from your car.
Correct.
That's I am my car. People. That's why cars are so important to people because they feel cars are an extension of who they are.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
For instance, Gandhi, remember that Kia used to drive that?
Oh, yeah.
Was the Saturn.
I had a Saturn first.
Put together with
Saturn.
It was held together with electric tape.
No, it wasn't even held together. It was terrible. And it was like after Saturn stopped existing. It was my first car. It wouldn't start.
So you couldn't fix it or nothing?
I mean, I could. I just didn't because I was very poor. And then the second car after that I got was a Kia, and I thought I was balling. It was so cool. And now I don't have a car. So what does that say about me?
You need a car.
I'm nothing. I'm nothing.
How many cars do you have now, personally?
Probably about 17, 18 cars.
Wait, you don't keep them all at the house?
No, I have a warehouse where I keep the cars, maintain them, and everything.
No, they're stacked up in the front yard.
Damn, Envy. But wait, you know what I love? At his car shows, celebrities will say, hey, you can show my car. Like, I know he had 50 Cent come. 50 Cent come all the time.
So celebrities give me their car. So in this car show this weekend, Cardi B's giving me her car. 50 Cent is giving me his car. Offset, French Montana, A Boogie, a bunch of artists. Michael Strahan has given me his cars before.
I've got a Ram truck you can put in there.
I don't know if that's considered special enough for the car show, but we can park it outside.
Wait, so what?
This is the second car. The second car we've offered you.
Yeah, we
You
can
said
leave it outside.
Well, park it outside.
You're not worthy. What qualifies a car to be in your car show? What makes it special?
Just something outside of the box, right? So my first car was a 1988 Honda Accord, 86 Honda Accord with flip-up lights. It was blue. It had cloth interior, roll-up windows. But I put rims on it. I put little lights on it. It was my car, special to me. So that's something that we would love to see in a car show because it's outside the box. But if you just have a regular pickup like Elvis or Saturn, we just...
I don't have any more, Envy.
All right.
It's a Ram. Hello. It's a 1500 for my favorite. See, that's the thing.
There's no room. They're all sold out.
Look, I love cars, and look, I think you get to a point sometimes in your life or career where I go to the auto show, and they have the New York Auto Show.
Yep.
You know what they say? You go to the auto show. It's my
Auto
favorite
show,
line.
yes.
Every car in the world is there, and I mean, cars up to $10 million a car, and every time I leave that place, it's usually the Prius is what I want. I don't have that sexy urge for a sexy car. I just don't.
So you got to drive it. Like cars are different. The way they drive, the way they handle, the
Talk
speed.
about that.
I mean,
it's like a woman. It's like
yes.
There's a relationship with
It's a relationship. So the best thing about working so early in the morning is there's nothing on the road in the morning. So I can drive, I can cruise, I can speed a little if I need to, and I can really enjoy the car. There is nobody calling. My kids aren't calling, so I really enjoy the car, and I drive a different car every day.
Do you drive all your cars?
Yes, I do. Absolutely, positively.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we've seen them.
Yeah.
We've seen them
Every day.
Wow.
Okay.
But I see you driving these cars in the city. And I'm like, dude.
He has the best spot, too.
I would never drive that car in the city.
I have to apologize to you because you do drive a different car every single day, right?
Yes.
And we park in the same garage.
Right.
So I'm at the red light. There's this car in front of me. Light turns green. He's not going. And it was Envy. So I would not have honked at you had I known it was, it was a car I'd never seen you in.
I don't care if it's Jesus. You get out of the way. I gotta get.
Thank you.
I gotta get
Envy's
to
like,
work.
you're who I gave the finger to.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm loving? I love art on cars. You go to an incredible car show like the DJ Envy car show where you have a beautiful car, and someone said, you know what we should do? Let's get a great artist to turn this into the most incredible expensive canvas.
Yes.
Right? And so a lot of people will go, oh, my God, that car is ruined for life. Well, no, paint jobs are paint jobs. It's not the original, though.
Correct.
So talk about that.
I've done that one time with King Saladin.
King
Saladin. Yes, so King Saladin is an artist from Philly. And I had this Porsche. It's called a Carrera GT. It's actually not the same car, but the type of car that Paul Walker passed in. Right. It's a $1 million car. And King Saladin, he did his artwork all over the car.
And so when that brush hit the car, didn't you have like a second like, oh God, what am I doing?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Wait, does that downgrade the car or upgrade
No,
the car?
because what I actually did was I actually wrapped the car first in clear, so I could take it off, so it wouldn't mess up the actual paint of the car.
I got
But
you.
Little car condom.
yeah, a little car condom. But people loved it because they just loved the artwork. They loved seeing it. And then when we were tired of it, we just pulled it right off.
Oh, see, that's cheating.
Whoa.
You gotta paint the thing.
No, I'm not going that far.
Paint it up. I can't read that, Nate. What does it say? I'm totally blind. What is it?
Ask him about his Cybertruck.
Oh, can we talk about that?
Sure.
Now, do you get as much oohs and ahs as you do people going, I don't know. That Cybertruck has it's polarizing with people's opinion.
Well, the Cybertruck is the one car that I have that it doesn't matter if you're young, if you're old, if you're black, if you're white, if you're Asian, doesn't matter who you are. People want to take pictures of that car. That car gets more pictures than any Lambo, Ferrari, any car that I've ever owned. They love that Cybertruck.
Because it's a trash can with 4 wheels. It really is.
But it drives smooth.
It is.
And
Don't get mad at me.
And I know Danielle over here, she crashes into everything. It's self-driving, so this is one thing that she can drive where she won't crash because it drives for her. So she would be safe. I've heard you drive. I mean,
How do you know this?
They told me you crash into parked cars. They told me you crash into strollers.
It was
everything.
It was 2 times. Let me tell you the one story.
There was 3 times, not including the priest.
I was at the Bronx Zoo doing an appearance.
She hit an elephant.
No.
An elephant?
I drove in, okay?
Right.
When I came out of the zoo, I couldn't find my car. Somebody had crashed into my car while I was in the zoo. Didn't even look like my car anymore, and they left. And there was my car, and they're all blaming me. I did not do it, Envy. It was somebody else in the parking lot.
I don't know if you know, but the whole building knows when you're driving up the block to get out the way. That's
Shut up.
That's behind the
They
scenes.
do.
Like bumper cars.
You should be driving your car at the Bronx Zoo.
That's it. I didn't. It was in the... Okay.
All right. Are we
Whatever.
getting yelled at? Does Envy have to go back? There's people yelling. What is going on?
I can never tell what people are trying to say.
What? What's the problem? Does he have to leave? Why is
Oh,
it-
no, she's here to take pictures?
Oh.
She's taking
Why are you dunking down like that? What's going on?
cameras.
All right. all right. So everyone, most people listening to us are listening in their car right now.
Yes.
And everyone has a relationship with their car.
Yes.
And it's like, oh my God, thank God it started today. Or man, this is where I go to get away. Mm-hmm. This is where I go to have my time, like you talk about yours. Mm-hmm. But when you look at a car as it is a rolling piece of art.
It is.
It is artwork, without doubt.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these artists, especially, I love Italian cars. I love old Italian cars. The lines, the curves. So, and some British cars I love that can't get them started, but they're really great to look at.
Right.
What is it about a car that really gets your blood pumping?
I think for myself, it's a little bit of everything. Like, people are into certain things. Some women are into their bags and their shoes. For myself, it's the way the car drives, the way it handles, the way it sits, the way it makes you feel. You ever get in your car and you're just cruising and you're going slow and the wind is smacking you in the face and you just love it. That's the one thing about cars, whether it's American muscle and the designs of the American muscle, or it's the old Italian Ferraris or old Italian cars, the way that they sit, the way that they drive. It's nothing like it. And if you purchase cars the right way, they are an investment because they will keep going up in value. So I really just love the feeling of cars, and I think it's inspiration too. It's in the car show, we like to put kids sometimes in those cars that they would never have an opportunity to sit in. Like,
there you go.
What we do is like we'll put a kid in 50s Lambo and say, this is a Lamborghini. That might be his first Lamborghini, but to him, he's like, when I get old enough, I want to work hard so I can purchase that and I can buy one. And that's what we try to do. We try to give kids inspiration. So one thing about the car shows, I have 6 kids. So I would take my kids to car shows, and after 10 minutes, they'd be like, Dad, I want to leave. Like, I'm bored. I've seen one car, I've seen them all. So what we did was we did it where we put rides and amusement, obstacle courses, face painting, and stuff for kids where your kids will want to stay a lot longer so you can enjoy the car show a lot longer. Then we have a bar for the adults, but we have all types of things.
No. Hey.
We have BMX exhibitions, so the BMX bikes, they do the flip and tricks for the kids. So it's like a full day of fun. It's family fun.
Wow. That's the thing about a car. My dad had a lot of cars, and so I was asked why. He said because they keep me moving.
Yeah.
And I never really understood what that meant until later in his life. I love it. So okay, the DJ Envy Car Show. Talk about it. It's happening this Saturday.
It's this Saturday at the Meadowlands Expo Center, brought to you by our friends at Lincoln Tech. And salute to Tina. Today is Tina's birthday. Happy birthday, Tina. But
Hey, Tina.
It's a little bit of everything. It's, of course, it's great foods. We have food trucks. Every car that you could possibly imagine that you're into. If you're into American muscle, if you're into exotics, if you're into old schools, if you're into tuner, any type of car that you love will be there. And then bring the kids, bring your grandparents. We'll have rides. We'll have jumpies. We'll have obstacle courses, gaming trucks, food trucks, face painting, a bar for the adults, like I said. And there's so many and we're going to do a lot of giveaways. 2 families or 2 people in there are going to leave with 2-year leases that 2 great car dealerships in the tri-state area are giving somebody a 2-year lease where they don't have to pay for anything but your insurance, but you do have to get approved. So you can't come with a 0 credit score and be like, I'm taking this car and going. You still have to have, you still got to get approved, but they're taking care of everything.
There's fine print here.
There's fine print. But there's a lot that we're doing, and we can't wait. We do this each and every year, and it's just like a huge family reunion. It's safe. It's just an environment where it's just car people can just relax with car people. My wife's in a little corner. She's talking to everybody. They're gossiping about the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Oh,
and
my
then
God. There they go.
the kids are over there and playing games. It's just a big, fun day.
Envy, what's your eye on now? What's the next car? You already have one. I know you have several in queue. What's the next one that you're like, oh, God, I got to have it or I fail?
The next one is actually 2. I love the Lambo Revolto. So it's the Aventador replacement. If you know anything about the Lamborghini, they have an Aventador. It's been out 12 years. The replacement just came out, so that should be here any day now. That's on order. And the only other thing that I'm really, really looking for is Tesla is making this coupe that is supposed to be the fastest coupe, 0 to 60 in like 1.2 seconds. They've been talking about this for the last 6 years. I really enjoy my Tesla. You plug it in, I ain't got to worry about gas. It rides smooth, and people like your co-host over here that hits all types of parked cars. They can drive on its own, so you don't have to worry about it. So I would
worry about you because it drives on its own. I don't like that.
Now, are you ever going to elevate and start doing cars that fly?
No. I like to stay on the ground. I like to stay on the ground. I'm a person. I don't even like to fly private. If somebody says let's fly private, put me on a commercial plane. Put me on a big plane. I want to see a lot people.
Envy wants to die with many people.
Yes.
Do you get a phone call like if a new car comes in? Like if I want a pair of shoes or a bag, maybe the place will call me and say, "Hey, we got the newest." Is that what happens with you with cars?
All the time.
Of course, they
time.
see Envy coming. They're high fiving, man.
They love me.
Here he comes with his Amex. He's ready to go.
Here he comes again. They love me.
So a lot of celebrities give you the cars for the car show.
Correct.
Who has the best collection?
The best collection, I would say, on the East Coast, I love Michael Strahan. He has an amazing collection. Okay. Kevin Hart has an amazing collection. Kevin Hart has.
He can't even see. He can't even see over the steering wheel.
Yes. Well, he might sit on phone books, but he has an amazing collection. I think Swiss Beats has an amazing collection. I think those 3 or 4 people probably have some of the best cars that I've ever seen.
Why people aren't buying cars? What's going on here? I got a Ram.
You were told to
He
park
doesn't
outside
want your Ram.
That's why I can't have a car show with Ram trucks.
And Jay Leno, of course. Jay Leno has the top of the top.
Oh,
There's nobody beating
We
Jay
found a
Leno's
white guy.
collection.
How many does he have?
We found a white
Jay
guy
Leno
with
probably
cars.
has about 300 cars. He has cars worth 15, 20 million. Like Jay Leno's collection is like
Isn't that
no
amazing?
other.
Damn.
Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen him.
You should go do that.
I should next time I'm in California. He has an amazing collection. Like,
Can you imagine?
One of the best.
One of his cars almost killed him once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
that's
was actually, well, not the one that burnt him, but the one he crashed in was the one that King Saladin was the one that did the artwork on.
There you go.
Oh wow.
So this is the place. You were wondering where to go Saturday? Of course, you got to go to the Meadowlands. Of course, it's DJ Envy's car show this Saturday. It's all happening. Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring my Ram out there. I'm going to ram right through that gate.
And it's indoor, outdoor, so you don't have to worry about the rain. If it rains, we're indoor and outdoor. And I can't wait to see you guys. It's 12 to 5, 15 minutes from Manhattan. So come on out to Meadowlands Expo Center right in Secaucus, New Jersey. And it's the 6th annual. We're going to have some fun.
All right. And we hit you up where on social media so we can see more?
Yeah, you could follow me at DJ Envy, or you can go to any one of the pages. They're posting it, or anything on iHeart. They all posting it. And I would love to see you guys. You can get your tickets at eventbrite.com.
There's going to be a moment this Saturday, and you're going to remember me saying this. Mm-hmm. People everywhere are going to be shaking hands and signing autographs and giving people tours. You're going to step aside and just see the whole thing. You're going to have a moment to yourself. You're going to go, this is cool. Yeah. This is where my life is right now. This is awesome. you must love that. You're going to love that moment.
You know, every
Congratulations.
year, thank you so much. Every year I tear up a little bit, right? And I'll tell you why. Because when we first started the car show, and this is no disrespect to iHeart, but when I first started doing the car show, iHeart was like, car shows don't do well. We don't know if we want to back the car show. You know, they're not that type of gathering. And Lincoln Tech, salute to Lincoln Tech and Tina. They were like, well, let's do it. I don't care. And I was like, well, these things are expensive. They was like, we'll sponsor it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And it's grown from there. So I want to just salute to Lincoln Tech. They're our biggest sponsor. I know you do reads for them as well.
I love them. They're amazing.
Yeah, they have had my back for the whole time. Power 105 has had my back for the whole time. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that comes out and support. I do it for you guys. Tickets are always affordable. I try not to do tickets. I want to create a family environment. Kids 5 and under are free. There's free parking. So come on out. We're doing haircuts for kids. So if your kid needs a haircut, back to school's coming, we'll cut his hair for free.
Oh my God, you do everything in this thing.
Can I get a haircut if I show up?
You're not a kid.
Short enough.
Yes, you're right.
Is there someone there to do my taxes? It sounds like you got everything going on. DJ Envy, the DJ Envy Car Show this weekend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Envy.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.